Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome Faron Asham to the 2018 Hall of Fame. Thank you. First off, that's my happy face up there. When I first got the letter from Mr. Mott, or the final letter talking about preparation for tonight's speech, I misread it. Instead of it saying the speech should be kept to 4 to 5 minutes, I read it as 45 minutes. So if anybody needs to refresh their drink, go to the washroom, wash their car, it doesn't get good to about 38 minutes. Seriously. Ross, thank you very much. When I found out that I was being inducted into the hall, I started asking people, what should I say in my speech? I got a lot of different opinions, but the common theme was just be yourself. So on that note, I'm just going to keep this real short, real sweet. First off, I want to thank Mr. Mott and his board for first considering my nomination and then allowing me the honor and privilege of becoming a member of the Baseball Manitoba Hall of Fame. I also want to take the opportunity to congratulate the other inductees here tonight, and knowing most of them personally, it certainly is well deserved. My heartfelt thanks also goes out to Trevor Schlalick, my longtime friend, confidant, and co-coach, for nominating me for the induction. We've shared a lot of time on the road, a lot of stories, but also a lot of success and memories that will not be forgotten and should probably never ever be repeated. I also want to acknowledge Brenda, Morgan, Cal, of Baseball Manitoba office and executive, not only for their support, but their friendship through the last 118 years or so that I've been involved. On a serious note, I do want to acknowledge, thank, and express my appreciation to my wife, Deborah, whom surprisingly enough, I did meet on a ball field in northern Manitoba. She has been a support, counselor, and my biggest fan throughout the many games that were played and replayed on the drive home or sitting at the kitchen table after a tough loss. I would not be where I am now without that unwavering support. My brothers, Ferlin and Farrell, yes, our names are Faron, Ferlin, and Farrell. I say that from the past. For supporting me, even though it's painfully obvious that Mom loves me the most. Speaking of Mom, my mother Beth is truly instrumental in my involvement in this beautiful game. From driving me to games, keeping score, at the same time keeping umpires and shoe check on us from afar, she truly was and is part of my baseball life and success. I also want to acknowledge my father Johnny, who was a longtime coach in the province and who was able to introduce me to the game, the strategies, and most of all, the passion. He's no longer with us, but no doubt has the best seat in the house from the sky suite above. Speaking of my dad, there's nothing more than he loved than watching my kids play. This game has allowed my son Dustin to play on the Canada Cup team and to travel to play semi-professional baseball in Australia. It has also allowed my daughter Megan to play girls baseball in the inaugural Girls Baseball National Championship and recently completed her 4-year degree from Minnesota State while playing softball at the collegiate level. One of my fondest memories is being able to coach both my children at a Baseball Canada National Championship. I'm not sure if everybody knows, but I was born and raised in Portage Prairie, and I was going through some old clippings in preparation for tonight, and I came across a headline from the local newspaper calling me and referring to me as one of the best prospects to come out of Portage. Now, anybody who knows me, who's played with or against me, knows that just simply means there is no good ball players in Portage. I just love playing the game. I'm really good at it. I recall getting into coaching at a young age and figured out that it's a lot easier on the body in the morning after, and it also allowed me to stay in the game at advanced levels I could never get to as a player. It started in Portage and continued up to the north, where I was asked to coach a team of players from different communities in the region and take them to provincials for the first time. Well, we not only at that time won the C provincials, but entered into the A, which is now the AAA provincials, and defeated a team from Winnipeg South, coached by somebody in this very arena. Now, I'm not saying I'm a better coach than Morgan Pena, but I am 2-0 games, and 2-0 in games head-to-head. We ended up winning the province, and at that time we had to go on and win the Westerns. We went on and won the Westerns, and ended up with a 5th place finish at the Baseball Canada National Championships with really a ragtag group of players from northern Manitoba. One of my other favorite memories is being asked to coach a team to participate in the North American Indigenous Games. I've always been proud of my upbringing and culture, and to be able to influence and coach a team of young Aboriginal players to a podium finish in Denver, Colorado was certainly a highlight for me. I to this day remain in contact with most, if not all, of those players from that group. I would also be remiss if I didn't both mention and thank again Ross Tychels for being not just a mentor, but a true lifelong friend who I was able to meet through this game. His knowledge, ability to communicate and gain the respect of his players is amazing, and provided me a template to model my coaching approach and style after. He is simply one of the great men in this great game. Finally, I have to reflect on the most recent memory of the Canada Summer Game. Myself and staff put in 3 years of work and have proved that with this effort and development, we as Manitoba baseball are able to compete on the national stage and take a province by storm. The feeling of walking onto the field and knowing that 7,000 people in the stands and so many more around the province supporting you was and continues to be surreal. In short, this game has made me lifelong friendships, introduced me to my wife, allowed my children to accomplish far better things than I could ever have done, and has brought moments that I'll remember forever. In closing, I've always taken the utmost pride in being called 5 things: a good friend, a good son, a good brother, a good husband, and a good father. Tonight, I now take pride in adding to that list and being called a member of the Baseball Manitoba Hall of Fame.